Hey, what's up? Welcome to the 13th episode of MRTV Weekly. I'm your host, Mitchell Rosenblum. In movies this week, first Star Trek and now Star Wars. Even though J.J. Abrams recently denied directing Star Wars Episode 7, he will now be directing the new Star Wars movie. I think this is an excellent choice, but my only concern is where does this leave Star Trek? Adele will be performing Skyfall at the Oscars. A clip from Jobs, the Steve Jobs biopic starring Ashton Kutcher, was released. It looks like the recent character descriptions for the Justice League movie were false. The Justice League team will consist of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and The Flash. Aquaman the Martian Manhunter and Hawkman might appear in the film in a cameo or a supporting role. Man of Steel might feature a female Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen, who is a photographer at the Daily Planet and sometimes sort of a sidekick to Superman, doesn't appear in the casting list for Man of Steel. However, an actress named Rebecca Bueller is listed as Jenny Olsen. I'm not sure how I feel about this yet because the movie hasn't come out yet, and I feel this is something I would have to see in order to have an opinion on it. At the Sundance Film Festival, it might have been revealed that Dane Dehaan might not only be portraying Harry Osborn in the Amazing Spider-Man sequel. Krokitos introduced the cast of Darlings, which includes Daniel Radcliffe, Ben Foster, and Michael C. Hall. When he got to Dehaan, he said he's the Green Goblin. Dehaan just smiled, but it didn't seem like Krokitos was kidding. It seems that Dane Dehaan might not be only portraying Harry Osborn, but will also be the Green Goblin. Of course, Krokitos could have got his facts wrong. He could have saw Harry Osborn and said, oh, well, that's the Green Goblin, not knowing that the Green Goblin is actually Norman Osborn. So, he could have got his facts wrong. Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler might be in the Guardians of the Galaxy. If this is true, they would probably be Rocket Raccoon. I think Jim Carrey is an excellent choice for this, but Adam Sandler, I don't think he is. Chris Evans and Sebastian Stan have been set to reprise their roles in Captain America the Winter Soldier. Now Toby Jones will be reprising his role as Arnim Zola. Also, we got the first official picture from Kick-Ass 2. In the picture, we see Jim Carrey as Colonel Stars and Stripes and Kick-Ass. We got 5 posters for Oz the Great and Powerful. Lastly, a DREDD sequel is still possible. DREDD did terrible in theaters, mostly because of the other DREDD movie that stars Sylvester Stallone, but it did fantastic on DVD and Blu-ray sales. A press release said the verdict is in, and Lionsgate announced today that the home entertainment release of DREDD claimed the #1 spot on the DVD sell-through and Blu-ray charts with 650,000 units sold, making it the best-selling new release title of the year. In addition, the critically acclaimed thriller starring Carl Urban as the title character, Judge Dredd, was the top film download for the week, outpacing all other titles in digital sales as well. In television this week, Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks are reuniting for another World War II miniseries for HBO. First, Captain Jack Harkness, and now River Song. Doctor Who actress Alex Kingston is joining the cast of Arrow as Laurel's mom. Also, Juliette Goglia has joined Michael J. Fox's new sitcom as his fictional daughter. We got 2 new promos for the second part of Season 3 of The Walking Dead. In the promos, we see the governor truly as the governor. He is wearing the outfit from the comic books. It is epic. Lastly, we got pictures of Snow White's mother in Once Upon a Time. In comic books this week, I read Nightwing number 16, Avengers number 3, and Uncanny Avengers number 3. I wanted to read Red Hood and the Outlaws number 16, but I forgot to pick it up from the comic book store. Next week, I recommend you read Batman the Dark Knight number 16, Batman and Robin Annual number 1, Teen Titans number 16, and Superior Spider-Man number 2. That's all for this week. I'll see you next weekend.